Hi, it's Andrea from andreabeadle.com. Today I wanted to talk to you about vulnerability in marketing. Most of my clients are people who are healers or coaches or who have a mission to help people, and I often talk to people about how the experiences that they've had, the issues that they've dealt with, the problems that they've had in their life, how those things can really speak to their clients. And very often there's a great deal of resistance to this. I think it's probably because people feel quite vulnerable. They feel embarrassed or ashamed of some of the things that they've had to deal with in their lives, and they're not quite ready to put it out there. And I watched an absolutely incredible video the other day by somebody called Brené Brown, and I'll post the link after this video for you to have a look at. But some of the things that she was talking about really struck home, and I think really relate to this whole concept of being vulnerable in your marketing. I've seen it myself. I have quite a story with my health, which I will share much more widely on my website very soon. But for a long time I felt unable to talk about certain aspects of it because I felt that somehow by letting people know what had happened to me, that maybe they would think badly of me or they'd think differently of me. And the video by Brené the other day just made me realise how I was reflecting back exactly the same things that some of my clients reflect back to me. The fact that if you allow yourselves to be truly seen as who you are and vulnerably seen, that somehow people will think less of you or disconnect. But what I've realised is actually it's the opposite. Being vulnerable and letting people know the struggles that you've had, the pain that you've been through, allows them to connect more deeply with you and more authentically, because they're struggling with the same things. And if they're struggling with those things, to understand how you've been through that process and dealt with that same thing is what will help them to connect. And I think the other thing that Brené said that really made a connection with me was that if you believe that you're enough and that you believe that you're here for a reason, then you can't pretend that what you say doesn't have an effect on people. And I've seen it myself very recently when I've spoken to people about my health story and what I do nutritionally to maintain my health. It's had an incredible impact on people, and I didn't realise how that story could inspire people to make changes in their own lives. And so if you're struggling with being vulnerable, letting people see exactly who you are, then I think my parting thought for today really is just try it and see what happens, because I've seen that just a few words and sharing part of my story has had an incredible impact on people, and it's inspired them to make changes that I couldn't have done in any other way. And if you know somewhere deep in your heart that you have a message to share with people that feels uncomfortable, then just take a baby step towards sharing something, and you might surprise yourself. Let me know how you get on. Thanks.